tell you about one story about one of my friend. Okay, let me start with about one of my friend, one story. He is actually senior software developer. Okay, working mainly with .NET and different technologies. Okay, like many developers today, he also started using AI tools as part of his daily development workflow. Initially, AI was just something he was just experimented with, right? And gradually, it became the part of almost everything he was doing. And when he needed to understand an unfamiliar piece of code, he used the AI. When he needed to generate some bipolar code, he would use the AI. So when he had to debugging the problems, AI was there. So and when he needed refactoring, unit test everything, AI could help him. So slowly he became very compatible and with working with AI. And then something interesting happened. Okay, we're just not relying on one tool, and he had access to different AI coding tools, right? With a Copilot, Cursor, and other AI assistants. On one tool might maybe for better code completion, some or understanding large code bases, etc., etc. For some AI tools might be debugging or generating tests, right? And instead of thinking about AI as a separate application, AI slowly become part of his development environment, and that changed the way he worked. Okay. And the interesting thing is that this is not necessarily bad, but technology has always, helped developers become more productive. There is no doubt about that. But we moved from like if you consider in the past, right? We moved from manual coding to IDs, right? Then from searching physical documents to Google. Then we moved from manual deployment application to CI/CD, right? And now we are moving towards AI assisted development, right? So, and obviously, there was a better productivity gain, no doubt. Like we are using repetitive, means we are getting suggestions, everything through using the AI, right? And AI generate the starting point in seconds whenever we are doing taking a lot of time to do something manually. But so in this regard, so something sudden change happened. So one day, one situation was changed. Okay, the client introduced some policy like to restriction on AI tools. They stopped many AI tools and just enabled some one AI to do some very limited access. You know what? It's because of the token usage, because of that huge token, and the billing to the client is huge. More billing was there. The company was billing to the clients, right? So they stopped all these things. So the interesting part was like the way it was very compatible, my friend was compatible with the AI tools and all, right? Suddenly his familiar workflow got changed, right? So and suddenly then even though A was not completely removed nowadays, but the productivity was affected a lot. So the technology had not disappeared. His familiar workflow had disappeared. Then he struggled. Initially, he struggled because of the AI, without AI, but he had some skills, technical skills for which he can investigate his errors, he can write some code, everything he can use, but only using, it's very minimal use of the AI tools, as the token is the restriction there, right? So, so then he realized something important, that the AI cannot replace his skills. He cannot replace his skills, knowledge, everything. As he has learned very good knowledge, then he use his old skills, previous skills, and develop the code. So my point is, in like, he did not lose his ability to develop the software or any coding pattern, but he temporarily lost just his comfortable shortcut. Okay, so I think this conversion about not AI developer job need to be changed. So my point is like it's not AI will replace everything. It's not going to replace. It's like AI is going to write all codes. Okay, we often hear about this one, but writing is only one part of development, right? But real software development has requirement, rule, business rules, cycle, many more things are there. So somebody need to understand everything, but AI can do everything, all these things. It depends on your prompt, right? And if it's and on the top of that, they're charging very highest bill for this tokenization and all, correct? So so as a senior experience, as he has good knowledge, experience, and he has good skills, and he use his manual skill, he use his own skill, right? So, so in that way, he changed his life again. So my point is like AI should be inside your development workflow, but should not be inside your brain replacing your thinking. That should not be. It should replace your thinking. Okay. And that's why I believe the future is not about choosing software engineer fundamental and AI. It's both. I mean, we need to use AI with minimal level. With you need to use our brain, right? Don't stop learning. You should keep learning every day, so that you can implement your skill. In some situation, time will come. When time will come, like my as I told my one example of my friend. So it might come from for any of other friends, right? Other friends. So my point is like what I'm saying, like will AI take the developer job? Honestly, I don't think the most useful question. Or I don't think like what kind of developer will be valuable in AI about the software industry. So I believe the developer who only know how to write code may face a lot of competition from AI. Okay, but developer only understand the business problem and architecture everything can make engineering decisions by his own skills when this type of difficult situation come, right? So don't fully dependent on completely on AI. Okay, but just try to learn how to use minimal AI with effectively. So that is very different kind of developer. Okay, so that's it from my side. So yeah, thank you.